live now, so I think you just technically did.
Well,
You just technically did.
hello everyone. No one's in the stream yet, but that's okay.
I mean, I haven't.
You know,
I'll ping it.
do a little ping. I'm joined by Mr. Mao, representing Kathia, this BoozeBash, and Makoto,
Oh, I didn't change the
operating until Ox gets here.
fucking uh
Yeah, what are your guys'
the,
thoughts?
the name. Hold on, I'm doing
Guys'
shit.
thoughts on the
Uh,
game?
right now I think Makoto's trying to do some stuff with the stream, but yeah, what's up guys? I think we just had a talk with Sam, pre-stream, but it's looking like a close game, right? Like we have individual lanes. We're gonna have to give it to Demacia, but this tournament is filled with surprises, so we exactly don't know what will happen. And it all comes down to team play, right? So I think it's gonna be a close game, but if I had to lean towards a side, I actually couldn't. I'd say it'd be 2-1 in either favor.
Yeah, I'm in a similar boat. I, you know, I think that it's interesting, right? I think that Targon's peak, what we can as like seen from the peak performance of these players, I think that they could beat Demacia.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
for
maybe
sure.
even 2-0, maybe even 2-0. But I don't, we haven't seen their peak performance very much this Bruce Bash. So I'm all I hope is that both teams can play to the standards that they hold for themselves and that they know they can reach. And
Yeah.
then
Hello,
you know
sorry.
there's no regrets.
Ox, are
So
you
that's all I hope.
fucking here already?
I'm here. I don't think an alt. I don't really know how to.
What do you mean you don't know how? You have your own stream.
Yeah, do I have to like stream key in and then?
Yeah, you just change the stream key and then you.
That's it.
Oh
Yeah, I can
wait,
do that.
they did get to they did get to draft. So on Demacia side, they banned Nocturne, Anivia, and Vayne. And on
Fuck.
Targon, we have a Mordekaiser, Renata, and they're deciding the third ban right now.
This
This
fucking
makes a
guy.
lot of sense. I know Cameron, aka Edgar Allan Poe, has been playing a lot of Renata, but I don't think he really wants to. He's not been feeling too good about it, and Slim's been playing really well on the Renata. Ooh, they
Mm.
yoinked the Kog'Maw. I actually like
Lit-
that pick a lot.
Yes, and specifically in this patch, it has been
Yeah,
popping off extremely well. Let's
yeah,
see
the
what
Kog'Maw's
Targon
looking
has to
really good.
answer to this.
Also, I feel like Targon was looking to pick the Kog'Maw too. Like I think it was last match they played the Kog'Maw, they won,
Yeah.
and it was
Oh yeah.
it was pretty much a stomp too. It looked really
So,
good for them, so we'll see.
but Sammy, here's the thing, right? Kog'Maw, when you think of a Kog'Maw, it's best paired with something like a Lulu, right? And
Yeah,
we know that Slim is reluctant to play that pick. He does not want to do it.
it's true.
So, what do you think the effectiveness of this Kog'Maw will be if he doesn't have that sort of enchanter by his side?
I think it's still gonna be good, especially after the patch. It makes his weak point that Lulu kind of smooths out. It makes it a lot less, like a lot shorter, and he's a lot
Hmm.
less vulnerable. So like before getting his extra take stats and the durability patch, I think Kog'Maw needed that help to get through lane. I don't know if he needs it now, but it's definitely still better, right?
Yeah. No, like lightning phase, I agree with you. It's definitely gonna go easier. But the thing is, when we talk about like those enchanters per se, it's not sort of okay. Here we have the Nami. It's not sort of to live the lane, but sort of to enable the Kog'Maw later with the attack speed, the movement
Yeah.
speed buffs, all that stuff. But also, we did oversee that Targon locked in Dilution, so I'm gonna assume that the next lock-in will be a support, and we're
Yeah.
gonna see something along the lines of like a Blitz, a Leona, something that
In the
engages.
Nautilus.
Yeah.
I don't love the Nami pick because you have to expect that the Nautilus is coming.
Yeah.
If you look at like their match history, Edgar Allan Poe's been playing a lot of Nautilus, and I feel like this is kind of a scary situation to pick a Nami into.
Yeah.
But I think they have to expect it. Oh, they're not
Hmm.
going Nautilus. Oh, interesting.
All right,
Okay.
as we get to the next two bands, Sammy, talk to me about Demacia's team right now because it seems like they formed this shell on their AD
Yeah.
carry. Like they have the Galio, they have the Nami.
The
Getting
Shed
to
Band
this
is good.
Kog'Maw right now is going to be difficult. Yeah, the Shed band was extremely well. They read that pretty good. I feel
I
like
think
the Galio pick was
tough.
roll. They could have locked in Shed here and then saved Galio for
I,
second
I
round.
agree. I think the Shen's a better pick, but Galio would have been banned as well. So maybe they're just
Yeah.
prioritizing getting their mid laner on comfort over their top laner because I think Basmer has a little wider pool. than
Yeah,
Cassidy
also
does.
Cassidy just is less familiar with the team, right? So you want
It's true.
Yeah,
You want to get him
for
on his
sure.
best.
yeah.
And the Orange band. Okay.
Well, hey, we were talking about this beforehand, but we didn't really want to see Cassidy. No, sorry, Basmer on a tank. Want to see him play something that can, be the secondary carry, and
Yeah,
maybe we'll get it now. 2 tank
for
spams.
sure. For sure. We also have to keep in mind is from what I heard, Basmer is Seraphine. That is a Seraphine lock in mid, I'm assuming for Targon.
I
I don't
Yeah,
dislike it, but I don't like it. I think it's standard, like
it's
for team
definitely a
fight.
enable champion. As soon as I locked in the cog, the thing that I was thinking is Targon does not seem to me like a team that has the players that want to do like a dive comp and actually put pressure on that cog in the mid to late game. They're the kind of
Yeah.
players that want to sit back and really fight a front to back style, which cog will just beat you at, regardless of what you're playing.
Demacia
I
on draft.
100% agree. And here's the Olaf pick that you were talking about, Sam.
I think it's really good actually. I think it's all pick fucks. Like Targon's really reliant on CC here, and unless we're gonna see maybe like a Teemo or a Heimerdinger from top lane, I don't really know what Ben can play into it that does well.
Demacia's draft's really nice. I don't like Targon's.
I think Demacia is
Um,
actually really a draft. I agree.
And so I think it's a really, really solid draft. Olaf's really nice here. Gallo's really nice here. You just protect Kog'Maw really well. And like
Yeah.
Targon's just kind of a mix of people playing comfort champions and nothing really gels well together. None of the matchups in lane are too favored either. I don't think Seraphine's particularly incentive to Gallo because of the magic shield.
It's Garen. Yeah, I don't love the Seraphim pick either.
Yep. I lagged out a little bit, my bad there. But
Back.
yeah,
Yeah,
rounding out these comps, right? Like I'm sorry to cut you out there, but the only critique I really have from Demacia's side is I feel like Lulu would have solidified this team better. You know what I mean? Like the Nami pick isn't bad, but Lulu just with the champions that she would be surrounded with would have been a high impact pick.
I agree. I think also this would have been a good Yumi game.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you know what? Now you bring that up, yeah.
I think that Yumi was like maybe even better than Lulu here, just because you can just hop on the Olaf or the Hecarim, and they're strong with the carry, right? You have 3 targets that you just hop on and win the game.
Right.
That's pretty good. I think this could have been a Yumi game, but I know Slim has played it before and knows how to play it, but he's definitely not thinking about that because it's not comfort in the slightest.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But as we round out comps, we have to, we have to do the usual ritual between us casters. Which team do you guys favor here?
Oh, for sure, Demacia, just based off of draft and even just like how these two teams kind of typically play the game. Like Targon's got that very obvious front to back. We're just gonna fight you cleanly. Whereas Demacia, I think, has a similar style as well, but they just have Kog'Maw and a beefier front line.
Exactly.
I think it's Demacia.
What about you, Sammy? Talk to me about this one.
I like the Demacia draft a lot more. I think that Targon draft's awkward. I think this Olaf pick's really fucking good. Like like the Seraphine and the Skarner, all they're really offering in these fights is CC. Some damage from the Seraphine, but it's like predominantly CC and like utility, and this is just shielding the Seraphine too. But I feel like the Hecarim can just like dive onto them with the Olaf running as well. I don't know how they can deal with it.
Game lobby is full. One of you guys.
Is it? It says spectate. Oh, spectated 3 out of 4. Yeah, everyone's here.
Got it. So you just have to spectate in client Makoto.
I mean, like just have one of them leave and then.
I can't type. My chat's broken. So.
Here I got it. Let me ask them. Oh wait, my chat's broke. They started the game.
We already started, so that's fine.
All right, fair enough. We'll just have to wait. We can't see this thing.
That's not a big deal.
Not a big deal. You know what? What I really would have liked to see after they locked in the cog on B1 is a fucking Nocturne Shen R1 R2. Just as soon as you see the cog mid late game,
Nocturne was banned.
Oh, I'm an idiot. All right.
Nocturne
was banned by themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, Wait, Ox is here. Ox, talk to us. What do you think about this
Hello,
comp?
what's up?
Or-
Demacia's comes better for sure. It's stronger. It's more cohesive. Like everything just works better. Whereas like Targon, you kind of just have a lot of standalone comfort picks, and like standalone comfort pick comps can work if you give yourself favorable lane matchups, but they also haven't done that. Like particularly favorable or classic like lane counters. So if it just plays out based on draft, obviously gameplay and can matter, like does matter. But based off draft, I think Demacia's draft is just more cohesive.
Yeah, for sure.
I also feel like the two picks that really stand out to me as weird, or that I don't love, are I don't love the Zyra, I don't love the Skarner. I'm really like wondering why they opted for the Zyra as opposed to an
You need
engage.
engage. You need engage. You need like an Nautilus here. Agreed.
I feel like the Nautilus would have been better. It's
What really
mean,
doesn't stand like
mm,
what doesn't make sense to me is you see Cog lock in B1. You know this is gonna be an 80 carry shell comp, right? Like you know
Yeah.
that there's gonna be like Gallios, there's gonna be things coming out. And I know Zach plays a lot of Lucian. I mean, it's sort of like what I did, against Demacia, right? Like I kind of ego picked a Lucian, but instead of like doing that, if you're gonna default to a comfort pick, why not Ezreal? Like Ezreal that can basically would synergize better with the rest of your team instead of Lucian where you have to step into that 550 range, 525 range,
I think
where there's all of these champions threatening you.
with Targon's comp, like, what do they actually want to do? Do they want to engage? Do they want to like get picks?
They want to just.
It
stop
doesn't
lane.
really. Yeah, like it doesn't really. And in a like an organized 5v5 format, I don't think that's the kind of comp you want to draft.
I think the only way
Yeah.
that Targon wins this game is if Zach goes like 3 or 4-0 in lane and just becomes so much more relevant than the Cog, even in
Yeah.
mid late game with the Cog scaling.
because I'm agreeing with you. Honest. I don't really know what that comp does. Like I don't think they win team fights. The team fights from Demacia is pretty hard for them to deal with, and it's
Yeah.
very good to theirs. I don't think they win team fights. I don't think they win the split war. Like if they're trying to.
They don't have any engage to get picks either.
Four-
Like they
4-1.
don't do anything.
Yeah, I all they're engaged on the starter, but there's a lot
I mean,
of people.
I assume Cog wants
against
taking
Skarner.
cleanse.
Cleanse. You can't cleanse Skarner ult.
Oh,
He might take it anyways because if you get like Zyra rooted or Seraphine ulted, you're in bad
yeah.
shape.
You can cleanse a charm. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's still just a good
Flash
cleanse.
should be good here too.
I think what Targon's plan here is they're trying to look for like a re-engage type thing, but like Olaf just makes it hard for them. Like Hecarim makes it hard for them to re-engage anything. Yeah, like Targon's team is just I think it's gonna come down to whether or not these champions individually are gonna perform better. But Demacia literally just has to turtle out 20, 25 minutes and then just like deathball them.
Yeah,
Thing
I
is though, I don't think Demacia's drafted stuff that's particularly weak early either. Like I don't think Seraphine's
Yeah.
is gonna stomp lane into Galio. I don't think
No,
Garen
fair.
can stomp an Olaf. Like
Yeah,
you
no,
don't have
they're definitely
stompable
not weak.
lanes.
yeah, Demacia. I think they win early game and they win late game,
Yeah.
and
That-
really mid game too. I mean, yeah.
I just think
they're
they win
super hard
game.
out to have. You know,
Yeah.
I think I agree with Mouse Take. That Targon has to win lanes and win them hard
Yeah.
in order to win this game. They
I-
individually outplay.
I
everyone.
agree, but I don't think the lanes are like very winnable. Almost, they're not set up to win.
You just gotta be better. That's all it is.
True.
Yeah. Would have also maybe liked to have seen an Olaf early picked on red side too. That way, like if the Cog is getting ahead, you hopefully have like the better top laner, or
Who's playing it then?
you put it on Lawful.
I don't think I've ever seen him play Olaf.
He's not a hard champion. You just fucking press Q through accident,
yeah.
run them and mash their face in. Like
I mean, I get
It's
it.
it's
not
an
hard.
elimination match though. I don't know if you want to be like first timing champs.
Yeah, you don't really want to. I mean,
Fair enough.
could he do it? Probably. But it's definitely not ideal.
or like Wukong maybe. You know, still have backline access, can put some pressure on the Kog'Maw, but like not a fucking Garen that's just gonna get Nami waved, feared away by Hecarim, knocked away by Hecarim, taunted by the Galio, knocked up by the Galio. Like there's literally no
Yeah.
way, unless he gets
Yeah,
the juiciest flank, that the Garen I think should ever get on the Kog'Maw.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think Wukong might have been better.
Yeah, to be honest, on Targon's side, I like all the picks except top jungle, mid bot, and support.
Yeah.
Like they're just the ones I disagree
Oh,
with
yeah?
and would have
Oh,
picked
yeah?
something different. because
mean,
now
I-
your draft looks like this.
I can
You know,
see why they would want to go for the Zyra, like Zach was, or not so Zach, sorry, Andrew was saying in chat, like Zyra does bring them a lot more damage that they need because without it, they're very low damage.
And Leandry's is Zara is really good damage here. I agree.
Yeah, but it's just like, is the support where you want your damage coming from? Did you not have other options?
I feel like yes, this is where specifically for this team is where you want the damage to be, and I feel
I
like what they're
agree.
gonna do is they're gonna force Abel onto things like a Moonstone mid, or like basically a support Seraphine that can just kind of hopefully survive the engage from Demacia and then re-engage them. And Edgar is just gonna be in charge of being the damage, like AP damage they need. But overall, we're gonna have to see how this goes. Like, I think it's still gonna come down to individual performance. And as of now, though, like I agree with you guys. Team wise, Demacia has this like down pack. Like all they have to do is
Yeah.
just play their champions. All right, I'm speeding up the time. Are you guys all at 5, 6?
I'm loading it now.
I'm loading in because Europe.
Yeah.
Got you, got you.
All right.
No cleanses.
Yeah, we
everyone
also
just
see
got
Master
I-
Locked
I was
Olaf,
fine.
Master Locked Seraphine.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I've never seen Abel play Seraphine. I have. I know Bazer's been played at least a little bit of Olaf recently, at least one game. So he knows what his buttons do.
Highest masteries in the game by far. Everybody's under, 100k except for Galio and Nami.
Yeah.
Slim is a huge Nami enjoyer, and likewise Cassidy going to be flexing that Galio muscle.
I'm at
Alright.
52 seconds.
Alright.
Yep, same.
Okay.
All right, we have Garen in a little scuffle down in the river. Olaf axe goes down. Is Basmer going to choose to chase this? Nope, he just gets good poke.
And Garen can
And-
just walk away and heal all back. It's-
What's surprising to me here is they force Garen out, and I see no. Oh, there's a deep ward there. They're right there. Never mind. Garen's portrait was covering it. So they do get a deep ward on the red buff, so they're gonna know when Skarner
Two
passes through that
wards.
top jungle.
One on the red and one on the Raptors.
Oh, is there? I don't see it.
Yeah, there's two.
One in the Raptors pit, or right outside the Raptors. and
Oh,
one-
oh, oh, you're talking about from red side. Okay, I got you. I got
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
both sides have the red buff sorted.
Yep.
Neither jungler starting there. They're opposite. They both know this. Also, one thing to note: I don't think I've ever seen Ren play Hecarim.
I've seen once or
No.
twice, but not lots.
I mean,
Maybe once, but
it's
I don't know how
It-
many games
hard champion.
Ren's been spamming on jungle.
it's not hard. But I think it does. It makes a huge difference when your Hecarim, the way your
Yep.
Hecarim approaches ganks. It makes a gigantic difference in the impact.
Ren played ADC for this team at the start of the season, right?
Just one game,
Just one game.
Yep.
Cool.
and then she's been jungle since.
My
Our jumble's
scoreboard
pretty
is
good.
fucking
Press O twice.
Yeah, Bristol twice.
I
Cassidy's
also-
been working on Warden Raptors.
Yep. They have full control. They have full vision of this top side jungle. They know that
Just as
Skarner
Skarner
is
comes
up.
to the Raptors as well, yeah.
One thing I have to note about this patch as well is enchanters in lane seem to be a lot stronger because of the durability.
I agree.
So
There's
there
good
isn't going to be
enough.
like that explosiveness that we're looking for anymore.
No.
So I don't know if I agree with Twary starting bot side and pathing up. You would expect, like if you want to be trying to smash lane and keep the cog down, like why are you not looking for something early bot? Why are you pathing away from it?
Yeah, agreed. Well, trade's going on top. Garen wins these, I think. Olaf kind
Yeah.
of wins trading back.
But Garen does have the ignite. I think if Olaf were to chase this, he'd actually just straight up wins. Like
Yeah.
that'd be an
Also the lifesteal, but
Life still
Garen,
nerfed,
sure.
durability buffed.
Yep.
Oh, Taunt comes in.
Interesting. good trade coming in from Cloud. W damage on the E and the taunt. Well, just the taunt.
so I'm very curious what mythic Abel goes for here. I mean, I've seen pretty much every single mythic you can imagine from the mid lane. I've seen Shirelia's, Moonstone, Ludens,
I feel
Leandric,
like-
and Everfrost.
If he is gonna go a damage source, he might just go Leandrix. If not, I would really just like to see the Moonstone coming in from
I don't think he's
Seraphine.
Leandric. I like
No, I think you've already got
I-
the Leanders on the Zyra, right? Why would
Yeah,
you wanna
Zyra's
go
got
for
them
go for the Moonstone?
Yeah, 100%. I think Moonstone here would be the move.
Or I could be okay with Shirelias as well, or a
I'm fine with Everfrost. I like
or
damage.
Everfrost. Yeah, I think I'm fine with all three of those.
Gang coming in top. Skarnet's
Oh.
passing towards Olaf.
This is
Oh,
huge.
that's
There
good,
is no,
Olaf.
no flash on Olaf. Oh, he missed the E.
Flash forward.
Eh,
Flashing
Nice.
Garen.
you know, we missed the E's there, but still get the kill. It's important. You know,
Yeah. No, that was good. That was really good.
Both flashes and an ignite down.
Oh,
Ren trying to get something back on the bottom side, but can't get anything.
Nice root by the Zyra. Damage going down. It looks like a good trade for Targon here. Kog'Maw below half HP, and they're pushing up. I don't think they're looking for a reset here.
no. Likewise with the you said it was kind of weird that Turret started bottom. I think it was weird that Rin started top. I understand that.
Beautiful exhaust. This
as a dead Kog'Maw and
Good,
then
good flash from
Kog'Maw.
Zach. Nami's dead as well. He flashes, gets out.
Nami walks away.
nice.
I don't know. I think starting topside as Tech Room is fine, because you kind of expect Garen to get the early push with his spitting bullshit against Olaf, I think, and then you also, if you're expecting them to try to beat the Cog early in lane like that, you want to be down on that side of the map in case Twerry does what he technically, I think, should have done and been down there early as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to gank that lane. You know, that's the reason why. It's like, it's
You're
kinda
not
hard to
you're not there to
there.
gank it. You're there to kind of gank it. And
That's
if Twerry goes down for that play, you're there to say, hey, back the fuck up, we're scaling.
Yeah, all needs to be careful top.
Yeah, this Garen is putting in a lot of work.
He just collects his fat wave, gets maybe level 6 potentially.
Going
Yeah,
Probably
Olaf's not
fine.
happy, but it's definitely gonna be tough early for the Olaf to win these fights.
Yeah, that's
I do-
expected. I mean, they drafted that lane dominant comp, right? If they're not dominating lanes, they're literally doing nothing. So you just gotta accept that you're gonna lose some early Drakes, lose some early Heralds and stuff, and then after, let's say 10-15 minutes, you'll be fine.
I love this play by Targon, pushing their early lead right now and just getting these dragon timers going.
I agree. It's important.
I also do like what Olaf was trying to set up top lane, was just freezing the turret, but Garen just kind of forced him off of it. Freezing
Yeah,
the
Garen
wave,
just
but-
break with his kit. He just breaks freezes so easily.
Yeah.
Just spends pretty safe the whole time and can just break through it. Mid lane pretty passive. Up, actually CS up on the melee champion, which is weird in the scenario, but not won by too much. That's pretty much fine.
Interesting
Oh.
ult by Basmer.
Ooh.
Oh, solo kill by Lawful.
Yeah, his ult doesn't do anything there.
Yeah,
It gave him some
solo
AD, I
bolo.
think.
And this is what we're talking about, right? Like Targon's champions all really do well with leads, and we have leads on top and bot, with mid
This
lane
is how
being
they
like the
play.
outlier. Yeah, exactly.
And mid lane's exactly what we expected. It's just
Farm lane.
yeah, he queued up for support, but got put the wrong lane. Decided to play support anyways. It's a classic. I've done it numerous times.
So everything first item's boots. I don't know if that's normal or not, but
Lucy's?
Lucy's first, yeah.
I think it's fine. I think it definitely indicates it's going to be Moonstone or Everfrost here.
Yeah,
The
that
more I
makes
think
sense.
about it, the more I think I would have liked to see a Shirelia's, because
I
if
chose-
you've got Skarner and you got Garen, two champions that legit just run at them, you need to just have as much movement speed as possible and get on that clock.
Yeah. I think that in general, Shirelia's is a bit weak on Seraphine. Because I maybe it's not actually. It's got a long cooldown. That's the reason why. But maybe it is good enough. Like the reason why it's so good on Karma is because Mantra E with Australia's, your whole team is like plus 60% movement speed. Something
Yeah.
stupid. So it's a very similar thing here.
And I'm liking this from Zach's bot lane. They're just in basically pushing their lead.
Oh,
Oh
So
my
close.
god, one tick off.
Yeah, that feels bad, but Cog loses this whole wave still. You get a plate. You don't lose anything.
Last patch, they die there.
It's true.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Edgar actually still did not ignite.
Oh,
thinking
Rin's
that-
so close. Oh, that's tough.
and Edgar gets out too. Yeah.
Zach actually losing to updates. Unlucky.
Yep.
Still a lot of pressure to 2K gold lead now. Like,
Yeah,
comfortable
and that-
for Targon.
Very good lead.
Yeah.
That
but
CS lead is just gonna keep like incrementing for bot lane.
And that 2
Oh,
gold
yeah,
is
for
exactly
sure.
on the 2 people I think that you wanted on the most. The Garen
I
to
agree.
keep applying pressure top side, and you've got it on the AD carry to keep shitting on the Cog bot lane. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
This is going as well as it could have gone for Targon right now. Those you can hope.
Yep.
Taking an early Herald as well. It looks like using the top prio. Galio trying to roam down, but really wants to be ulting in, and Olaf's not there to contest first.
Yeah. Another thing to notice is the cog wouldn't have died there, but I think that Edgar underestimated their damage because he did hold ignite.
Two-man
this
top
one's
picking
going
from
up.
Galio. That's a
Oh,
dead Skarner.
That's
Big surf, you
good.
know.
Aye,
Still a
that's
dead
still a dead
Skarner.
Skarner. Oh no,
Still.
they
Oh,
might
this
turn it.
is. Nah, there we go.
No, yeah.
Demacia turning it now.
Oh, Phasmer.
Beautiful turn, but it's still going to be a 2-for-1.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe not.
yeah.
Oh,
Nah, still
that's the
2-for-1.
smite.
Overall, though,
got a fed there.
Who got the Herald? Oh, red side. Overall,
red
though, if
side.
you're red side, you have to be happy with that trade, right? It's
You're
2-for-1. Your shutdown did not get taken because, as we see, Garen did not die.
Did not
You
get
also
taken
got Herald.
yet.
Oh,
Oh,
there it
Galio
is.
coming
Nice.
in. Hecarim coming in. Flash.
no!
Taunt. Knock
That's what I'm
forward.
talking about.
They're not doing as much damage. It's actually gonna be Garen getting another kill.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Beautifully
about
played.
when I mentioned that I've never seen Ren play Hecarim. If you don't play Hecarim, it's very easy to make these mistakes. He's not
That
the hardest
was-
champion, but it's very easy to fuck up a little bit like that, and then you just doom your team, right?
That seems like a bit of a miscommunication. I'm not gonna lie. The flash,
Yeah.
it's knocked towards tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna be
And now a dive coming in bot side as well. Good flash from Liquid Thunder.
yeah, it was a good
Herald
good
gets
bubble
dropped
there.
bot. Really, really smart play just to like starve this Kog'Maw and just say you're the carry, so have no gold, have no turret, have no
Exactly.
safety.
Right now we have Lucian on 30 gold lead, and I'm pretty sure if he backs here, he gets Gale Force. Let's check the gold.
Yeah.
One. Yep.
Can you back here? The Drake has just come up. Probably
Yeah, no.
after
I'm
this fight.
just saying, yeah. The gold lead is just he's gonna come back with Mythic whenever they take the
I
dragon.
don't think they're contesting this Drake though. No, they're just giving it as well. So stacking Drakes.
Yeah, it's very hard
No
to
freeze
walk
top.
into that as against the Zyra Seraphine. You're just asking
Yeah.
to get fucking
Yeah,
killed.
walking into Targon is very hard.
Yeah.
And so with
But
this
as we
lead,
mentioned before, right, Sammy? Like this game is still on a timer. Like both teams
It
have
is.
timers right now. The Soul timer going down, and we still have Kog'Maw reaching those 2-3 items. We have Olaf reaching those items, where Garen might not be able to fight him anymore.
That's crazy that Garen loses that. 4-0 Garen, 1-3 Olaf, 20 CS
Sheen
gap.
diff.
Nah,
Sheen diff.
Sheen diff. Gang coming in mid.
Man, here's the
Yeah,
counter.
right.
The
Beautiful
4v2.
Nami ult, though.
Nami.
Oh my god.
Returnal, and Zach
Returnal.
gets a triple kill here.
Oh baby.
Beautifully played by red team. I think,
INFF.
yeah, I think Demacia's timers just started getting a little bit longer. Now instead of
Yeah,
waiting for that 25 minutes, they have to wait for that 45 minutes.
And you know,
Yeah.
I respect them going for plays early, but their lanes
That
are so
wasn't
far
it.
behind. It's not
Yeah.
it. The lanes are so far behind. It's pretty risky.
I mean,
So
that
far,
fight
pretty
wasn't
much.
too unbalanced. At the start of that fight, it was Garen, who's 4-0 in the top lane. You're an 0-1 Skarner, an 0-1 Seraphine, a 1-0 Lucian, and a 0-0 Zyra. Like, they weren't so behind that fight. It just, everything hit for red side, and even though there was good Nami ults, there were 4v3 at points, and yeah. It wasn't really wallets there. It was just the fight just went better for the side of Targon.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, if you look at the item breakpoints, Lucian was already
Lucian
singing
has
Gale
them
Force,
Gale Force.
and Cog had like a Vamp Scepter, right? Like that is a pretty massive difference.
In function.
That's true.
Oh, Zach getting caught out.
He's
Oh.
dead.
If Kog'Maw gets this, it's a huge shutdown for the Kog'Maw.
If I'm Targon, I'm FF right now.
Really, really good bubble from
Yeah,
Sam.
two fed to carry.
Is
It
there a
is
way to
true.
check the runes that the players take?
Yeah, you click on them.
Yep.
You can't look at Lucian right now when they're dead, but when you click on the Seraphine, for example,
Yeah.
next to their movement speed is a little arrow.
And
You
now
gotta
I know
click
why
on
we
it.
can never check Zach's runes.
Yeah, gray screen simulator.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, hey, if you're Andrew and you see Zach 4-0, you say, all right,
Phasmer's
it's
dead.
FF, it's over. Huge play.
I mean, Garen goes Burr.
So Zach is opting for the Essence Reaver second on Lucian, which isn't bad, but I personally prefer Collector. I think it just gives you more of a power spike you need in the mid game,
The
and since
Gale Force
Presence of
Collector
Mind is
Grudge.
huge, yeah, it's maybe not Grudge here because you technically won't really be applying it to many people. Because what
Yeah,
Olaf can
remember-
ignore it, Hecarim can ignore it.
Yeah,
But I'm
LVR
just
is
saying,
really good here.
yeah,
I like not having to think about my mana and just pressing all my buttons.
It is nice.
yeah. But the thing is, like Presence of Mind takes care of that for you, like with Collector.
Yeah, true.
It's true. I mean,
Um,
I don't mind it.
Yeah,
I
no,
think if
it's,
you-
it's definitely
These fights
fine.
can take going long probably, so it could.
I
make
mean,
a
you're still believing you're on, if you're still on a timer, right? Like you do want to take the items that power spike you as early as possible. So Collector does
Yeah.
also make sense in that sense that sure it's not as good as Essence Reaver maybe in the late game, but
Yeah.
like early is it's strong at the point where you're winning the game.
Well said, Alex. Well said.
Let's see.
I like the way
Garen's
Cassidy is
confident.
playing though. He's not scared to go in for a pick.
Yeah, he's
He's
not.
not scared of
that's
that shit.
What Galio skin is that?
I don't know.
And here's the
That-
point in the game where red team really needs to like put the pressure up because once you get to inner turrets, right? Like for example, Kog'Maw's just gonna be free farming now, unless they do something. Dragon's coming up obviously, and so is gonna be Baron in 5 minutes.
I mean,
but,
they are waiting for Rift Herald like it's a
Yeah.
boss on the top lane as well, just waiting for it to spawn.
Yeah,
Like,
I like
uh,
this from red, but they like for example they need to remember that they are on a timer as well. And Rin
oh,
going for a
Hecarim comes
play.
in. Galio on the Hecarim and flashes out. He
And
can-
nothing. They force a TP, but that's it.
Where's the
And
TP and a
Herald
flash
still
because
goes
Iroh
down
don't
top.
fight.
They use this herald to crack mid open. I think that's fine.
I think it's smart. You
Yeah.
put the Herald down and then you focus Drake, and they have to choose. Do you lose towers or you can try and contest Drake?
Drake's not that soon.
I mean, I was thinking, would they? I think cracking mid's good, but they also could have just put a top lane with this Garen,
Yeah.
and I mean, you
I
get
think-
him extra 600
I
gold.
think Olaf needs to be coming to this Drake. I think third Drake's super important at still point.
Right, so that's the thing. It's like you can give up third Drake if you want to just have Garen top with Herald. You can get 2 towers off of that easily if they're contesting on Dragon.
Yeah,
I don't think they're contesting.
they're not.
Yeah, no.
They can't really. They can't. No, you need to, but you can't. So you just have to hope that in 5 minutes you're strong enough.
Oh, this might
Oh,
be
crash,
a
no. The huge
beautiful
circle.
play
Oh.
from red team.
It's ready for
I
us
think
to
it's
flash
becoming
out.
an experience gap now as well. Like,
Yeah.
Lawful's level 12 and some's level 8. Like, you've got people 4 levels above you running at you. It's even just the health, base MR, and armor that gives is huge.
I don't think it's so bad right now. Like Garen's 12, but I mean Olaf's 11.
Oh, and as we were talking about
Uh,
builds, by the way, it does look like Leandri's coming out for Clouds here. He does have the last chapter with the Fiendish
That's a
Codex.
mistake.
Olaf was just hitting 10 when Garen was 12. I think he's just got kind of bridged the gap a little bit now since he spent that time in top lane while the Drake went down, but the XP gap in a lot of the lanes was pretty large.
Yeah. Also, I really don't like this Landers here because you already have the Zyra.
Yeah, no, I would opt out for a Moonstone here.
I think Moonstone's sick. I think Charlotte is sick. I think Everfrost is good.
I
I
agree.
think that they're
Also,
better
this
options.
first buy from Kog'Maw is also going to be Blade of the Ruin King, which,
Interesting.
yeah, no, it's heavy interesting. If anything, I would have just gone for Rage Blade for that early power spike on the double W proc.
Yeah, What's Head is decent too. You're
Oh,
gonna take a lot.
dead again. Just
Oh,
kidding.
is he?
Turns it.
Not even
Cast a
close.
curse.
Oh, the
Oh.
heal. Clutch heal, actually. But Garen just, presses Q and walks away.
Yeah.
Hey, that take a lot of skill. I don't know if I could do that on Garen.
Trade offer. I send 4 people top. You walk away. That's gotta feel bad for Demacia.
Yeah.
Like you commit all those resources and get pretty much nothing and just lose summoner spells.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys. I feel like I want to see this Garen. Do you guys want to see this Garen go Hullbreaker here, or just play the group up?
I
kinda
feel like
like-
the group up. I wouldn't go Hullbreaker.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
if
I
you're this
feel like
far
that's-
ahead, you just smack them with your wallet. Like even
I
though their
agree.
comp is technically better in a 5v5 comp, you just have that much more gold that you should just
Yeah.
straight up win 5v5s.
Look at the vision control of Demacia in or Targon, sorry, in rivers as well. Control
Yep.
ward up the rivers, wards in both jungles. Like
Yeah, they have excellent vision right now.
vision's
And
popping.
blue side, the map is fucking dark.
Yeah,
It's you're living a nightmare if you're blue side right now.
yeah. Off is as dark as the screen when you die.
Ooh, that chunk of damage from the Galio Q.
Yeah, he's pretty strong.
Galio does damage. Like a lot of people don't expect it because think he's just a support type CC bot, but when you play mid, he does.
He does damage.
He does the
Oh,
damage. Yeah,
Rin
for
looking
sure.
for an engage here. She popped Ghost, but won't find anything. Looks like their team's have to back off there.
I think it's interesting. I know Cassidy really loves the Aftershock Galio, but I don't know. I feel like if you want to go Everfrost, you go Predator. I think it's just better.
I
Yeah,
really
'cause
like
he doesn't take
Aftershock as well.
Convenience
I'm an
Hunter.
Aftershock enjoyer.
I'm not.
Oh.
I'm all in on Predator. I think the Predator Everfrost is so good. I think it's
Man,
sick.
Garen is just such a huge
Well, I
stat
think in
set, man.
coordinated 5v5, like it's really easy to call out when you're roaming, so you're gonna get a little bit less of Predator, and I also think you're more likely to be team fighting playing every objective, so you're gonna get more of like Aftershock. So I think on like solo queue, sure, I can see the argument for Predator, but I think when it's super coordinated like this and roams are way harder to pull off, I think you want Aftershock. Baron is spawned. Drake's up in about a minute. And Demacia kind of have to contest.
Yeah, Mountain Soul is pretty bad. It's pretty bad if you're
Yeah.
with Demacia. Well, any soul is, I guess, but
Yeah, I think Mountain is the highest win rate soul.
Really?
Yeah.
over
because-
Hex Soul.
Yeah, because a
And-
lot of the time, if you got a soul, you're ahead, and a
Oh,
lot
then
of
that
the time,
depends stats.
yeah, the time like people can come back by just getting a pick or something, and Mountain's really good at stopping that.
That is
Over
but-
Chemtech Soul?
Believe it or not, Chemtech Soul's win rate this patch is 0.
100%. It hasn't lost a game.
but it hasn't won a game either.
Yeah, so it's got 0 wins.
I hope.
They got vision everywhere. They're going in dark. What you need is big Hecarim engage of the wall, Galio, and Cog wants to be like hiding somewhere. But it's
Yeah,
rough.
it's rough.
Tueri has not lost a smite maybe ever, so
Yeah,
He has.
I think Hecarim just needs to go in here and then have Galio.
Go.
fight it.
You go early.
Yeah, they
You
need to
can't-
pull the
you don't
trigger.
wanna
They
flip
need to
it too
pull the
early.
There it
trigger.
is.
Go now, yeah.
There's the trigger. There's gonna be a
Zyra
big
won.
Galio.
Zyra can't take part in the fight. This is winning
Oh,
for
this is
Zyra's
Demacia.
dead.
oh.
Demacia.
Seraphimel sidestepped.
Wait,
Stay away
wait. Liquid
from the
Thunder
Garen.
is untouched. Oh no,
Oh,
he's
all
dead
going
now.
to the Garen spinning. Okay.
Hey, it was good, and then the Garen's there.
It was
Yeah,
good, and then we went, this Garen spins, let's all go on either side of him and go around him while he spins.
Yeah, he really did just spin in the middle of everyone. And the
Yeah.
Zyra walked with 1 HP.
Yeah, I think if Zyra dies, that fight looks very differently.
It
I
might.
agreed.
yeah.
Durability patch again, no.
True. That was a
Actually
durability
true.
patch diff.
All right, well, Sammy Ox, talk to me about next game. What do you guys want to see?
Well,
not
draft
that-
clearly doesn't matter, so it
Yeah.
True.
I don't know why they didn't put Rin on the Rammus. I think she popped off. Was it week 2 against Acathia?
Don't remind me.
It's like if you want, I'm gonna run at you tank. I think she looks more comfortable on the Rammus.
I agree.
Yeah. And I don't think it's like a bad champion for her. So I'm just curious
I
why
agree.
they chose that instead of.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't hate the Hecarim in theory, right? But it's just a comfort diff. Like it's very obviously a comfort diff here.
Yeah.
And Rammus is, although Hecarim is not the hardest thing to play, it is very easy to grief as Hecarim, right? Like if you E the wrong way or you ult them and fear them the wrong way, it's a big deal.
I think this is a good example of it's not pro play, so your draft is comfort is way better than draft.
Yeah.
I still stand by Demacia having a stronger draft. and
I agree.
Targon just being more comfortable on their champions
It's played better.
and
That's all it
playing
is.
fights better and like being mechanically better, like because they
Yeah.
play the champions more. That's pretty much all it is. Galio looking to get caught out here. Skarner can just ult him and take him away. Good taunt on the Skarner, but I think he's dead.
Yeah.
So much distance to cover to the tower.
Yeah.
And they're looking
Also,
better now.
I just want to say, go ahead and look at the Leandry's damage there from the Seraphine. He lived an entire team fight and did no damage because the Syra just does it. Double Leandry's is just not good.
But why not double burn?
Also, I don't know why everybody Seraph's embraced that. I'm sad.
Yeah, no, that item's really bad. Just sit on
It was
tier.
bad. It was bad, and then it got nerfed.
Okay, but items don't matter. Draft doesn't matter. Just play better forehead.
I mean, I can get behind that.
Yeah, if we're talking about comfort picks, like if anything, if I would change anything from here, is just put Liquid Thunder on his Vars. Like it looks like he's most comfortable on that champion.
You know, I think he's been playing okay on the Kog'Maw. I think he's doing okay. I
Yeah,
just think it's, you know,
it's just hard to pull off without how we said like a champ enabling that Kog'Maw.
Oh,
Like
fight
I
going
agree.
down. Ult's
That's
coming in.
actually a really good
kill
pick.
Lucian early. We just gotta kill this Garen.
Seraphine ult whiffs too.
wait, Garen is being melted by Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw's on touch at the moment. Nope, he gets
Kog'Maw's
Arn, and it's gonna be
suppressed.
the end for it.
Damn.
Kog'Maw's
I think
very
this is-
I think
clutch.
FF. I think he's FF.
Yeah, I think this is just game.
All right,
Like,
now
that
talk to me
probably-
about game 3.
Yeah,
Gary
guys, talk
lost
to me
game
about game 2. What's going on?
So Targon are gonna get confident here. They're gonna pick champions they have less comfort on because they won the first game. So Tori's gonna pick Wukong.
No,
And
this won't
then-
win.
We'll see. I reckon everyone after they win game 1, they always pick less comfortable champions game 2 because they're feeling confident.
I think it's crazy. To me. That went about as well as it could have gone for Demacia. Zac died at the start of the fight. The Seraphine ult completely whiffed, and they still got shit on. So
Yeah,
Tueri
think it-
finding a critical pick on the Kog'Maw there, though. That was really good.
it was really big.
and the really fed player is Garen, who isn't just someone you can like CC and pick. He isn't an ADC, right? Like it's you gotta have
Well, that's
5
an
people
ADC
hitting
tank.
this Garen. You have to have 5 people hitting this Garen before anyone else is like within 15 seconds walking distance, which
Yeah.
doesn't really
Yeah.
happen very often.
You know, what? Go back to game 2. You know, I definitely don't want to see the Kog'Maw again. Not because I think he's played poorly. I think he's done fine. I think it's a really good deny pick as well. But yeah, like you said, if the Renata gets banned and you're not going to run something like a Lulu,
Yeah,
It's
just don't
just-
pick it.
it is just a lot less value. And transforms Kog'Maw for me. Yeah, I thought it'd be okay.
I think the
He-
draft
he-
was
he
fine.
is
I
a-
don't think
he is a
draft is
good
the
guy.
problem here. Look at the vision, both
I
sides of
think,
the
I think it's
jungle.
been how they've been playing it.
Yeah, I mean laning was rough as well. Like
Yeah, I don't know what Kog'Maw can do when the 10 no Garen running at you. You know,
I
it's
think you
pretty
could
hard
run
to
back
beat.
this exact same draft and the game could go differently, but it just went the way it went.
I don't want to see Hecarim again.
I would change
That's
the
fair.
Hecarim. I'd say maybe put Basmer on the Garen instead of the Olaf because like he's a Garen player. So
He is a Garen player. It
Oh,
is
I don't
true.
like the Olaf that much, but I think it was really good into the comp.
I think Olaf's
I
is a
think Olaf's
great
good.
pick. It's just I don't know. I think he'd be more comfortable on the Garen, and we've seen in this game that comfort
Hey,
is very
you know,
important.
I still want to see the Darius. We haven't seen it in like 2 BoozeBashes. No Baz for Darius.
No bleeds.
You know, I don't think Baz played fucking Darius since BoozeBash 2 when he won.
Oh, Death Brush. Oh. See, this is the difference between Hextech and Chemtech in this 1 10-second clip. In Chemtech, we all just walk into this bush.
All.
And we all just as 5 walk into the bush with 5 people in it. And Elder Drake spawns in what 30 seconds ish? Less? Oh, less.
Right now.
And they're
Yeah,
getting
Garen can
zoned
zone-
so
can zone
hard.
1v5. He really can. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, this is once
is
that
so
Elder's
sad.
done, it's just they should be thinking about game 2 if this Elder.
That
Oh.
Garen.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So much damage. Did Galio grab
and
Kog'Maw.
beautiful
That
flash
Kog'Maw.
ulti, but
Oh,
Tueri.
Bubble.
Wait,
Kog'Maw's living.
Popping.
He can
Wait,
free hit over this
Kog'Maw?
wall now.
No.
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 Zag with a beautiful dash over the wall, double kill for
Okay.
Zag.
Let's play the fun
It's
game of do
looking
we
like
get
a
Elder Drake or
triple
do we get the
kill.
Nexus?
Yeah,
Elder Drake
it's
or
just-
Nexus?
It's over.
We chose
Alright.
Nexus. Let's
All right,
go.
talk to you about
Alright,
game
guys.
2, Mal.
Yeah, talk to us about games. You know, I
I
wanna.
hope they FF'd.
I don't know
No more
what
fantasy
happened,
points for you.
but this was just extremely one-sided. 5-24. It's just.
Like I said from draft, this was Targon favored the whole time.
Yeah.
I never
doubted him.
doubted Targon. I was literally the whole time in draft. I was like, Targon's draft is so winning. Targon's gonna win. Yeah, I'm glad I was right.
I mean, I was
Yeah.
all in on Targon too. You know,
Yeah, for sure. Like this Kog'Maw troll pick.
Someone on Demacia almost did 10k damage though. That's good.
it was Kog'Maw.
No shot.
They almost got the 10k damage.
Definitely, I feel if they're not gonna pick the Garen, take it away. After that,
Either that or just pick Quinn and just say, Garen, you're having a sad day.
Yeah.
Quinn, Vayne,
Into the,
like
you guys want to pick something into the Garen, right? Like there are bad lanes for Garen. It's just you should keep it in the forefront of your mind.
yeah, it's just that was rough.
That
I
was
do
But-
like seeing Lawful on something that has a bit more agency, a bit more carry potential. Like I've seen him in the past few weeks playing like some more tanky stuff, like Ornn and what else did he play that was just like pretty much just a tank that
Shen.
didn't Shen as well, yeah. I like seeing him on stuff that can
Malphite,
run about,
yeah.
kill people.
I
Malphite as well,
agree.
yeah.
I like seeing both Ben and Baz run that. I think
Yeah.
Ben has had a good lane matchup and shit on him and didn't stop. He didn't get off the gas. And he played it well.
Yeah, I want to see an Aurelio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely want to see somebody that can fight and scrap early from Master.
Mhm.
So
But what? Aside from picks, we gotta give it to Targon. They played that extremely well. Like
They
bot
did really
lane,
well. It's true.
yeah, and the bot lane drafted a lane dominant like bot lane, and they did exactly what they set out to do. They were at some point like over 30 CS ahead of the Kog'Maw. They denied him for this first 10 minutes, and Ben Lawful Dog just that was just the story. This was his game. Like this is MVP game
his
right
game.
here.
Yep.
Like
yep.
he got ganked repeatedly and turned those 2v1s into just double kills repeatedly.
Yeah, he's flagged out.
What I want to see is exactly what you guys are saying. Let's stop drafting these. I'm gonna roll over and let them like dominate us in lane. Like they need to scrap. Obviously, don't give away don't take away that identity that you need champs that can scale into the late game as well. But like what they did was just it was just like what were you supposed to do, right? Like bot lane rolled over. I don't know what happened top. It was just kind of like outclassing in between the two top laners. It was the top div.
I agree. It was top div.
And like you guys said, let's put Rin on a champ that she's comfortable on. Like let's give her the Rammus again. She was popping off on that. Even throw her on the Mordekaiser jungle. I would be okay with that.
Last time. The
Oh, they
Mordekaiser
banned it?
and
Okay, yeah.
Wukong were both banned from Rin.
Yeah, okay.
The
Oh, yeah, then
flex, but yeah.
give us the Rammus, right? Like what's Rammus can single-handedly shut down the Lucian and the Garen, just taunting him and then have your Kog'Maw free fire. And I know that it's a comfort pick, but Slim needs to open up if they're going to do this Kog'Maw. But lock in the Lulu, man. Like you have to. I think it's priority.
I think yeah, no, I agree. If you're gonna do Lulu, sorry, if you're gonna do Kog'Maw, pick up the Lulu. But if you're not like comfortable with the Lulu or that, then probably just pick a different AD carry. These hundreds of the same like effect.
Yeah.
I think it's tough, right? I think that the
They
main
could draft
reason they
Echo.
picked the Kog- And the main reason they picked the Kog'Maw was to deny it from Targon. And because it's strong, it's just strong right now. But yeah, if you're not, having the Nami with it is kind of tough. And if Renata gets banned again, I think that you ban the Kog'Maw over the Vayne. If I'm the Demacia from last game,
Yeah.
I think that you think you're more scared of.
They did switch
the
sides,
Kog'Maw
by the
than
way. Demacia wanted red side for this game.
I expect them to ban the Kog'Maw and leave up the Vayne this time.
I do think Skarner and to protect the Kog'Maw comp is really, really good.
Yeah.
Like, we have basically one main output of damage, and Skarner says, I'll have him. And that's Basically, all you have to do, Hecarim's not really putting out much damage. Olaf, because he was so far behind, didn't really put out damage. And if Skarner grabbed Kog'Maw, if Kog'Maw got picked early by like Garen, who just runs at him, they didn't really have any damage. And I
Yeah.
think that's where the fights were going really well for them. All of Targon's stuff was missing. Like there was Seraphim ults that went wide, and there was like picks they killed the Lucian early in a fight, but they literally didn't have the damage to kill Garen at any point
true.
of the game.
Yeah, the combo cannot sit there and free fire. We are into draft now. Bans are about to get underway.
Link.
It's in chat.
Alright, Mordekai's
I-
banned.
invite-
Invite.
It's a catch chat.
Yeah.
Oh.
There it is.
Yeah, you would expect Demacia to ban the Cog if they were wanting
Yep.
to first spec it. I do like the Nocturne ban again. If they do want to go for a hyper carry, which seems to be their identity when they're playing with,
Yeah.
like with Thunder.
Yeah,
Renata banned out again.
The Renata ban I think is super good for Targon because
Yeah.
like I said, if Slim's been playing well on it, she's very, very strong, and it also is an enabler for the Kog'Maw. She does a similar job to the Lulu.
You have first pick. You could pick it
Oh.
away. I've seen Edgar play Renata. That's also a
They don't
possibility.
want it though.
That's fair. Nevia banned from Clouds makes sense.
I think they're gonna run back to the same bans in my opinion. I think nothing's gonna change here. Except for if I'm
Wu-
Demacia, I'd ban Garen 100%.
it was
Oh, if
Wukong
I'm
here,
not-
right? I think they're
Yeah.
debating the Wukong and Garen now.
Oh,
Oh, not the Garen, sorry, other end.
And the
So-
Ornn. So no,
I think
no
they know what
Wukong
they're
ban.
doing. I think they want them to pick the Wukong, if anything.
I don't know.
Or they're
if I
looking
like
to
the
first pick the
Edgar ban.
Wukong themselves.
True, actually.
I really want to see the Kog'Maw ban here. I think they banned Vayne last time. I think Kog'Maw is stick with the Vayne. We're gonna first pick Kog'Maw here. I think.
Yeah.
Show them how it's
Wukong
done.
first pick.
Oh,
Yep.
Monkey.
That's-
Wukong.
Whoa.
I think that's 100% going to Ben though.
No, that's going.
It
That's
goes
going
to the
jungle.
It's
I told you.
easy
I
to
did-
play.
I called this like 10 minutes ago. I said they're gonna get confident after one game, and Tori's gonna pick Wukong jungle.
Yeah, but it's
Well,
flex.
they were my exact words.
Ben played that. I don't know. It could go
Yeah,
top.
Ben's played it too. It's both. It can go either way.
Swain.
Oh,
Wait.
it's
That's
GG.
mid.
I'd pack it up. It's 2-0 Targon. Just go next.
I don't like this. Yeah, I'm not a big Swain
Dude,
fan.
Swain fucking sucks.
I just
He's
don't.
so-
I just
he's
don't
so
like
bad.
the champion in 5v5. I don't think it does anything.
I think
Like-
he doesn't- it's a
Hey,
big
but they-
nothing champion.
They did tune
Yeah.
into the stream and they just said, "Let's pick Comfort."
That's true,
Okay.
but it's doing. Who's comfortable with doing nothing? It's a do nothing champion.
Cassie plays Swain.
I just don't like it. I don't know. I don't like the
I don't like it
champion.
either.
Nothing against people being comfortable playing it, but just don't like it.
I don't either. I think he sucks.
I do like Trundle though, so I'm a
I-
Trundle enjoyer.
I don't here.
Garen, okay.
Told you it was working
Again.
No.
Oh, Ezreal.
Why don't you like him Cog Lulu here?
I don't think.
If you don't care about
Uh,
it, it's fine.
Yeah, I just don't think they care about it.
Is this gonna be a Nautilus here, or are they gonna pick like a
Nautilus would be sweet.
the Garen? I think Nautilus would be sweet. Maybe not though. I like the Garen.
Yep, so bad.
Garen, so it doesn't get banned
mean,
away. It makes sense.
Karma. I can't remember when to play Karma, but Karma flex here for
Yeah.
Targon.
I was gonna say I don't know if Nautilus is Nautilus Ezreal.
They're gonna pick
sounds
Nautilus.
Shitty.
Yeah.
It's not great. I think we've seen Cameron play Zyra with Ezreal. We've seen
Yeah, I would expect a
I
Zyra
think-
ban on Demacia right now.
Yeah, I think Demacia
They've got a
bans Zyra
really
for
busy
sure.
team already, and
oh yeah,
really
the
good
Zyra
lane
ban's
with Zyra.
huge actually.
Yeah.
Yep,
Right,
good
Mark.
ban.
Hold on, we should check the stream see if they're actually.
I
I think you should
still
ban
really want a Karma.
Tom Kench here. Oh no, don't ban Tom Kench here. Did it work? Don't think they're banning Tom Kench. Unlucky. What do you want to see banned from Targon here?
Probably just top
I don't
lane,
know.
right? Oh no, Varus. Okay, I like that. I like that.
I have to
Yeah.
ban too.
Yeah.
If anything, I'd ban Varus, and then I'd. What else does he play? I've only seen Liquid Thunder play Varus, Callista, and Kog'Maw.
That's all he really plays. Those are like his 3 main ADCs. And I don't think you're banning the Callista.
I'd ban Senna here. You know what? I just throw a Senna ban, if anything.
From Targon side? I don't
Yeah.
mind it.
I don't mind either. Just
Sounds-
fuck it. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they could always just go like Senna Tom or some shit, right? And then have Liquid
Or
Thunder
you
play
could ban
that.
like a Darius.
Oh, an
I think
Ash.
-1 ban.
Yeah, I don't know why I'd ban Ash.
I don't like the Nautilus here. I'll be real.
Yeah.
I don't either.
I
like
mean, it depends
Nautilus.
we don't know what AD carries where they're at, right? Like, it's a
That
bit
doesn't
too
matter.
sneaky, you know? Yeah, team
Doesn't
is
matter to me. It's like
Demacia after lacking damage the entire last game have gone. You know what? We're gonna draft again. No
no
damage.
damage.
It's
Yep.
oh, never mind.
Nope.
Take it back.
Yo, okay.
I like the Kale pick. I think the Kale's
I-
good in the Garen.
No, she's extremely good with the Garen. After 6, Garen just kind of like
Does
eats her
nothing.
blade. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think we said no damage, and they
Hey,
heard us.
they picked
Went,
damage.
we'll draft the most damage in the game.
Yeah, we actually
Yeah.
should double check that they're not in draft or watching the stream. We're giving them the fucking data that they need.
Can we get mods checking? Actually, under
Mod check, mod
BoozeBash
check.
rule 10.1.3, it says that you cannot be
Speaking
on the
of
stream.
Senna, another pretty fucking dumb champion after the durability update. If I'm being honest.
It's true.
Uh,
She is kind of obscene.
And
They picked
Edgar, very good on Senna.
Yep,
And we
yep.
see Senna plus.
I mean,
Oh,
I still would have rather had a Karma. I think the Karma is so good for their team.
Karma,
but
Mazhar,
definitely
yay!
won, but
Karma is
Woohoo!
a great lane too.
Interactive champions mid.
So
Yeah.
the issue is Demacia have kind of drafted all their. Oh, never mind, no Mazhar. I was gonna
I
say
don't
they
like
drafted
that.
all their damage onto one carry again, and Mazhar does what Skarner does and just hard, extremely rock hard CCs them.
Rock hard CC.
Yeah, like
Oh.
so,
No,
like,
I like the
but
third.
I prefer the Malzahar.
Donna, okay.
I like it.
I like
like
it too,
both drafts.
yeah. I like both drafts, yeah. Both drafts
I
are really
like
good.
that too. I agree. I think honestly, Targon might have problems doing with these tanks with
Yeah.
the front line. Oh, they don't
Yeah,
really.
I mean Senna's a bit of extra damage, right? You have an AD carry that, or sorry, support that does
It's
some
true.
damage now, so it does
she
help.
does.
Yo, all I'm saying is that I think it's time for Zach to pull out the Kraken Slayer Ezreal tech.
Oh, the Kraken Ezreal, man! I've been a believer of Kraken Ezreal since day one.
Demacia have also put themselves on a even longer timer, I'd argue, to this game now. So if Targon
Yeah.
come out firing in the early game like they did the game before, this could be an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. For sure.
I agree. I think this Kale pick is sick. I think that Targon this season started banning Kale. It's like
I think
everything's playing
one thing
Kale
Kill does
nowadays.
as well. One thing Kill does is it makes you the opposition. They literally panic and they go, "We're on a timer." And some people rush the early game. They'll take ganks they probably shouldn't. Literally just trying to, we need to almost force in the early game because they're on a
It's true.
timer.
And you hit the games that you shouldn't go for. Sometimes you have to just try and force it and hope it works. Because if you do nothing
Yeah.
for 20 minutes, you just lose to Kale. Most of
Exactly.
the time. So, yeah, it definitely just feels bad. But the clock is the biggest clock in this game for sure.
It is Basmerel kill too, so we're gonna
And
see
it's
this.
did you say biggest clock in the game? Well, actually, have you
It's
heard
a
of
chance to counter
Pinch?
this. Oh. Hey, Sammy, I'm just saying at 8 o'clock you're gonna have to you have to commentate Zachy Smurfing on everyone.
Dude, Zachy's been a problem. He's disgusting.
No, I love playing with him.
Mechanical Warlord.
Coward, may you die with your eyes closed.
No, but I'm loving what I'm seeing from Targon. Completely different change of pace from last series they played against Demacia.
I agree.
And hey, listen, I'm all for it. I think Targon in 2.
I think Targon 2 as well. I think, this Kale could be a problem, but I think this Kale's kind of got a 1v9 here. If they're going to win.
For sure.
It's not like I dislike their comp. I just think, I dislike their comp. I just don't. I don't like it.
I dislike their comp too, but in a 5v5 setting, their team does look scary, right? Like, yeah, we can all agree Swain. I personally don't think he's good either. A lot of people think he's good. But there's still the fact that he's a tanky drain tank, right? Like, he's just gonna press R and he's gonna run into like 4 or 5 people. And if you have Zonias, good luck focusing him. He's just gonna Zonias it. And then they have Kale Trundle, right? Like I think both teams have their merits, but I think
agree.
Demacia's is a little scary, right? Like they have the Kale ulti. Trundle to steal away your Garen's
the Kale is
tankiness.
super scary for sure.
Yeah.
I think my problem with the Swain, especially in this game, he can get onto the Wukong and the Garen, I guess, right? But Garen can just press Q and run away, not care about any slows, and run
Exactly.
out of range. Wukong has a billion fucking dashes and just walk away. And then the other three outrange him and can kite him. Like I feel like the Swains could do nothing, and it's a prime example of why Swain sucks. If there
Yeah.
was like 4, mid champions that can't just run away, and are like kind of forced to sit there and fight the Swain, then I think he's a solid pick.
Ugh.
But it's just not that this game. I think he's
Yeah.
gonna do nothing.
I just don't like the Nautilus pick. I think right now like engaged tanks are a little like outclassed by just by enchanters. I think if
No.
anything, run back the Nami, pick like a bard or something. I don't know. Like just like look at this, right? Like if you look at, for example, and I know this is a bad statistic. If you look at U.GG win rates wise, the highest win rate engaged tank is Blitzcrank at 49%. Like right now, it's enchanter meta. Like you have to play those.
I think Maokai's good.
Maokai.
Yeah, I think Mocha's decent.
I think Maokai is the best one by far right now. I think.
Yo, I don't. Oh, Maokai. Yeah, Maokai right here, 50.94%. Yeah, he's yeah, but he's good because he's tanky as hell, right? And he provides
Yeah,
a lot. But like
in this
Nautilus
version,
is a
he
one-way
works so
street.
good. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the derby patch did them dirty.
For sure. And like right now, like for example, you picking Nautilus is just well, no, Senna got picked after, but like Nautilus is just gonna feed Senna souls like all in.
Yeah, it feels bad for sure.
Yep.
But
No
as
longer
we get
fasting
underway,
Senna, now feeding Senna.
yep.
Smoge.
I still like Demacia's comp more though. Maybe I'm just a massive Targon hater. But
I mean,
I
I
genuinely
think
just
I like everything about Targon's comp more, except for the Kale. I think the Kale is, like I said, I think this Kale has to 1v9. I think the Swain's not going to do anything. I think the Nautilus isn't going to do anything. I think the Trundle is going to do very little. I think the Tristana is going to do, like, maybe a bit. But, like, I don't think much. I just don't want to see how the rest of them can play the game effectively. Into
the issue
Targon's
with
comp,
Swain
except
here
for
is
the Kale.
Swain's ult is AoE based on who's standing near him, right?
Yeah,
And
which is
you've
why I think
got
he sucks here.
3 range champs plus like
Yeah,
Garen who's gonna be moving quick and
right, yeah.
Wukong.
Let's bring
Yeah,
it. This Swain's
it's
doing
not a
nothing.
great swing game. It's like a Lowy in this game. It just wouldn't work really.
I think, yeah, I think I view Swain similarly to Alawi, except I don't think he shits on lane as hard, and I don't think that he's as effective.
I'd agree.
Oh, Jaiketo Gaming. Man, yes, I do want to become famous. Oh, we can buy followers and primes? Sheesh.
Ah yes, buying primes. Buy
Yep,
primes.
yep.
Buy
Oh,
subscription.
thanks,
Oh,
Jaiketo
wait,
Gaming.
I get money if I buy it.
Wow, that's
Wait,
crazy.
genius. So if I, it's like buying $5 gift cards for $5.
Infinite money glitch. Paul Champ. Look into the game. So far seem pretty standard. I like the phase rush and the Swain.
Oh yeah.
Right, we are underway.
Any cool summoner spells? No. TVs.
No, pretty standard stuff.
Yeah, boring.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Oh, we see a little scuffle down here. Oh ho ho!
30 seconds until
Ho ho! This is what I'm about. Oh, huge Seraphini.
huge.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish they fought. I wish both teams EO'd it.
Right?
Just flip
Man,
the game
I
level
I
one.
love nothing more than flipping the game before creep spawn. That's what I'm about.
Oh,
Oh, they're
you
going
still
back
might
in.
get it. You still might get it.
Hell yeah! Give it to me. Give it to me.
Oh, they know.
If you've got Nautilus, if you got Swain, you should be invading every time. Oh, Slim, just flash hook somebody.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they don't want to flip the game level 1 because they're down, and if they lose this, they're out of the entire tournament.
I mean, I get it, but like, come on. Oh, you feel a scuffle here. Bad's gonna eat shit.
So is Tueri though, and Tueri's gonna have a really late start on his camps. He's
Bad's gonna reset in TP top. This is like pretty bad for him. I don't know what he's doing. Honestly, I think he's doing a bit of trolling here.
Honestly, TPing here though isn't the worst.
it's not that bad.
Yeah.
No, but he TP's the lane. He already used a pot, and he didn't get to buy anything. So now he's
No, you're
starting
right, you're
lane. He's starting lane down a health potion and a summoner for nothing. And
What
tell
time
me
are
why
you
he's
guys at?
getting
I think I'm really far behind.
206.
I'm at 208, 209.
Yeah.
I'm at like 140. How do I get it to catch up?
Press plus on your keyboard.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to speed it up, but it's like it won't speed up any faster.
EU diff? I don't know.
And wait, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Take me to World of the Raptors here. I like
Man,
it.
this just feels terrible in this bot lane, bro.
Yeah, that's what we expected. This Trundle should go bottom, but looks like Rin's gonna invade instead, just a vertical. I mean, oh no, Rin's trapping around. Okay. I like this a lot.
Yeah.
It's actually a sick gank from Rin.
Oh,
Oh,
He got
this
spotted.
guy should die here.
Slim has to move.
So
faster,
someone move
just
way sooner.
Flash hook. There you go.
I think you should go for the Steta there. I think that was kind of a mistake.
Yeah.
Rin's gonna die. Rin might die. Yeah. Slim kind of trolled that. Kind of did a bit of griefing.
Yeah. He had to move
But-
way earlier. I also think Ren
Yeah.
shouldn't have gone through.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
she should have gone for
River?
try.
Yeah, she could have gone like down lower for sure. Bit of a scuff gank there. I like the idea. The execution was just poor and didn't work out. But I think a kill for this Tristana makes this like opens this game wide open. I think it opens it right. I think because then they can just engage on cooldown in the bot lane. And
I like Rin's awareness to go for his red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Tueri seeing that gank happen bot means that he knows that he can go and take their red top side. Ren also going for that play. I would have liked to see, maybe people try and rotate and try and just fight him off of it.
Oh, timestamp check.
A 407.
I'm
I'm always just gonna be, I'm always just gonna be stuck 30 seconds behind.
Try restarting the spectate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that. It's just
Oh man, it's just
Yeah.
a continent diff.
Yeah.
it worked for the first one, so I don't know what's up.
I'll have a stream for you. Maybe like
Oh.
one behind.
Thank you.
I'm really liking his Swain right now, though. He is definitely forcing his will in his mid lane.
Yeah, he is
He is.
landing these E's.
He is shitting on Abel.
See how
I
many
think
stacks he
for
has?
Cassie, picking something that's like more lane dominance is a really good idea. Because in Galio, even if you feel like you're better, you have like better laning fundamentals, you can't really push that advantage
No.
because you're Galio.
Honestly, if you get kills with Galio, it's because your opponent's fucking up.
Yep.
Yeah,
in
Swain
one
already
round.
at 130 bonus health.
Oh, this feels bad. This lane.
Also, Tueri kind of fucking up his pathing and going back to his bot side. He should have known that Rin was likely going to take it.
I
after
don't
he
like
got
though that
up.
Slim is just taking these pokes.
Yeah, he's eating
Like-
massive shit. Dude, the Senna has 21 souls already. This is egregious.
Yeah.
That's what we. No,
I would agree if I knew what that word meant. But so is
British.
Kale because it's the Kale's
I mean, the
also
scale
being hard pushed
is-
down.
Getting sufficiently zoned. Bastar's doing his job. He's up 12 CS. That's really all you can like hope for at this point in the game. And she's gonna miss this whole wave too.
Backing
was
without a
pissed.
TP here feels so bad as the Kale. Holy.
But she needs to. You need to though. She's dead otherwise.
I agree, but it just
Yeah,
feels
it sucks.
horrible.
Yeah, it's a disaster. But
Wukong is literally
not
put
dying.
top
Here.
just to hit the tower at this point. Oh, first blood bot. And
Yeah, checks out. Slim died. He's been eating a bunch of shit.
I mean, Slim had to go in and get that hook, or else Liquid Thunder, I think, would have died. But he just kind of traded his life for the 80 carries.
Yeah.
Very noble supporting. Although, kind of a CS gap building bot here, and Tristana had to back, and now it's huge wave
Yeah.
missing bot as well.
Surprised
These are
they
just
didn't front
these
plate.
are just lane differences in
Yeah.
almost every lane except mid lane.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, top lane we expect.
yeah, it's always
Kale's-
expected of a
Kale's
KO.
6 now, so maybe the Kale can start to fight back now.
I don't know. Ren able to use the prio that she's got from the Swain, kind of duking on Cloud's mid, and getting the back timer for the Targon bot lane to get a dragon in early, which I think is going to go a long way.
It is really nice. It is really big.
It delays them from getting their soul 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, now instead of getting a 20-minute soul, they'll get a 25-minute soul. Yeah.
Yeah, but that
It
might be
matters.
the difference with the Kale in the game.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
Agreed.
5 extra minutes is
Matters.
huge.
Yeah.
That's I agree.
It's unironically big. No cap.
True. Targon still, like, what really impressed me a lot is just actually it's Demacia on this. The division setup's really nice. Sorry, I forgot they swapped sides. The division setup from Demacia is really nice here. Control ward in the Baron pit, control ward in the jungle, control ward further up in the enemy jungle as well. This whole bot
Yeah.
side is just warded out.
Yeah.
Really, stops True doing anything near the bot side.
And Kale down 20 CS. Feels bad.
It could be worse. And honestly, if you hit level 16 with no deaths,
Doesn't
you
matter.
don't care
yeah.
if you could be down 50 CS. Like, it's fine.
Nope. I think this is a dead Liquid Thunder.
Sauna, Yeah.
I think this is dead. Both bot laners.
Oh yeah. Oh nope.
Oh,
The
nope,
flash.
just
Got the
Oh,
Just
it's
flash,
just
but-
Slim. Oh.
Not kind of fucked.
Oh my
Good
god.
flash from Zach.
I
Flash
think
the
that was
mastery.
just
Yeah.
Oh,
Slim
he's
not
Zach
panicking
is
or
so
something.
close to 6. There's a chance he hits 6 off one of these minions and just YOLOs for the Smite. No, okay.
Oh I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
now it's
Valkyrie
Basmer's
just
turn to play the game.
Yep. He's like, all right, you've had your fun. Well, no, I think Slim fucked up there. He didn't use his hook on the wall once, and he had it up that whole time. He could
I
have
don't
gotten off
know.
for sure, I think.
I don't know if it's just tilt, but Slim right now is just forcing Liquid Thunder into a really bad lane with this Nautilus.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Shaco, what's up? And neither team decided to play Shaco support.
Oh my days.
This is the
I
second
would've.
game in a row where we see Targon getting almost a Herald on spawn and using that to crash top.
I mean,
We're
it makes
trying to
sense.
get-
You've got
yeah.
Garen top.
I mean, Herald is very, very strong early.
First
I would've-
Herald especially, yeah.
I would have liked to see it actually go have the Garen pick it up. I think that's just underrated as hell. Rather than splitting your gold between the jungler and the top laner. If they've got a
I agree.
25 CS lead up already, just fucking keep snowballing them and rocketing them ahead. Like, even though it is KO, she's not going to be that big of a problem for a little while still, so just try and keep her down.
I think macro-wise, though, do you really want to be knocking down that
Looks
top
like
turret
Kill top
straight
lane.
away? Once you knock down that top turret, kill can just set even deeper, safer. Ooh,
Oh,
good kill.
No, it was Stroll.
I'd FF, honestly.
Oh, yeah, I'd FF.
Oh.
I'm out of this game right now.
So,
Oh,
Matt,
bad
talk,
little top spam.
Matt, talk
Yeah,
to me
talk
about
about game 3.
Alright, well, about game 3, guys. No. All trolling aside, the game is still pretty even. Blunders both top and bot. I don't know, actually, I didn't see what happened bot with this kill. But I'm assuming it was
I think it was
just
a
Nautilus ulting.
Nautilus alt hook combo.
I didn't see it either.
Yeah.
Unless he wants top, but
Zach's still
yeah,
trading
button,
back on
button.
pretty well 1v2.
Ben had to hold that ult. He just ulted into the KO ult.
yeah. Interesting. How much bonus with the cat did you have? 168. That's fine. How many stacks, Stena? Stena's
Mathema
at
cannot
4
stay
to
here.
stack. No, and he recognizes that.
Yeah.
And
This
it's
is
just-
what I was saying
back,
before,
like,
like, knocking down this top turret is actually not terrible for Kale. Because Kale can just
No,
sit
it's
deeper and farm to 16. Like, you might want it to Herald somewhere else, honestly. Because now Kale just has this nice, safe, really deep place to just set and farm. Yeah, sure, it gives Garen more opportunities to like roam, get on the map, and take jungle camps. But
Conversely, I think that if it does get pushed out, the KO can't farm at all.
Yeah, I think it's
Right.
I think it's fine,
I
but
think it's fine.
it also requires Twary to actually continue to play around it. Like he has to be inside taking the Demacia red side jungle, like basically on cooldown, and then you're limiting Rin on Trundle to 3 camps, so it gimps her farming substantially.
Yeah.
that's
We
fair.
also have to keep in mind that look how ahead the Swain is right now mid lane. Like this is
Yeah.
also going to be a
Yeah.
champion that is just going to end up being a raid boss for blue team to kill.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'd be that bad, honestly. I mean, like Ezreal, Senna, they're doing well. They're strong. I think they just outrage him and kite him for days.
I think it's not great because you have Nautilus and Trundle already. You have a lot of like tanky targets and not a lot of consistent damage on Targon's side. Like
Yeah.
Senna, Ezreal has to hit
Well,
Qs.
this is gonna be a Landry's game, and I like the Landry's here for sure over the Seraphine.
Yeah, agreed.
I think that'll do a ton of damage with the Ezreal. Ezreal probably has enough for Triforce. Or he's close at least.
I would have gone for the Q here. Just try to force the EOA.
Oh, the Nautilus, yeah.
Yeah.
He's being very conservative. I think that he needs to just rip it because they're not going to win these. They're not going to win the lane at all. I think they just rip it. Unless they just rip it, you know.
Oh, that was a
Take
good
me a
pillar.
bot,
Why do they-
good pillar, but no gauge.
No, because look at bot. They were gonna counter
I
gank.
guess. I don't know.
Did they have vision of it or just missing pings?
did.
Yeah, yeah, they did. Either that or they saw Wukong enter to deep side because they have a deep ward in the
Yeah.
jungle.
I mean, this mid wave just gets shoved more, and mid falls even further behind. Surfing doesn't
Yeah.
run straight
Has
back.
Cassidy backed yet? Yeah, he did.
Not
back.
for a
Okay.
while.
Yeah, he's the how much
Oh,
money?
yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
went
bought
bitch
blue.
first. Yeah.
Yeah, most money right now is on the Ezreal.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a good pillar.
and that's a Wukong ult down
And
for this
that
fight.
was-
What is Slim doing here? He gets out? No, he ends up dying.
Hey, memo.
What? That is a trade for the Ezreal, maybe? No, they are
looks like
focusing
it's
different
going.
targets. Oh, this is a tragedy, but red side still wins it? Yeah, red side still ends up winning it.
One
Alright,
for one.
talk to me about that because it doesn't seem like they were focusing the same targets at all. Like, for example, Tristana had bomb on Wukong jumping in on him while Cassidy is trying to zone away the AD carry and the support. I
Yeah.
think they could have gotten more if they had a clear call on what to do, but look at this.
Again. Oh,
Nice!
Oh, the death
Liquid.
rush.
And Liquid goes with the double kill.
You know what I said before?
Nice.
When I said before, in Chemtech we fall for the death brushes, but this is Hextech. We don't fall for bushes. Yeah, they fall for bushes.
No, you always
Oh,
go
yeah.
bushes.
Yeah,
You
bro.
always die
If
to
it's a good
bush.
bush, it's a good bush.
Yeah.
All right, Mal, talk about game 3.
Alright, bro. Looking like game 3 might be at 8, so tune in.
Oh man.
I'm lawful with the
Nah.
midwave proxy.
Yeah, he's his work cut out from this game.
Yeah, but he does have a shutdown from doing nothing but killing minions.
And the classic top lane.
Up to
If
200
you
gold
have
now.
more than 10
Just for
CS a
existing.
minute. He has over 10 CS a minute. What? Damn. He's actually said like 11 CS
Player
a
from
minute.
Triss.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
he's
it's
been
fine.
going. He's been going all the waves, then take the entire topside jungle, then proxy the mid waves back. Like, he's done that
Yeah,
like
this-
twice now.
Yeah, this Tristana is large.
Yeah, if I'm blue side, I'm a little scared because right now, literally any slim hook or ulti just means death for
Dead,
your.
yeah.
Because top
Yeah.
tower's down though, you basically do have a free herald, which is. You can just take this herald. I don't think Abel needs to be there. No one's contest.
No. You should just be mid.
Because the CS
But
gap
it's fine.
is growing.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
Up to 250 shutdown on top lane for existing.
Yep, it's true. It's fair though. I mean, he's at 11 CS a minute.
Oh yeah, he's existing, but he's existing really well.
Yeah, he's really farmed.
Up to 250. And I think he can kill Basmer here. If
No,
just goes in.
he can't kill Basmer. It's not possible. If Batman's flash and ult, it's
Oh,
you
I know.
can't-
Yeah. Okay.
It's not possible.
Yeah, you're
Batsmer hit
correct.
his first power spike 2 at level 11 with that new E.
Yeah, if Ben tries to go in there and fight, he can get kited pretty easily if Batman plays it well.
Yeah.
And this KO should win this fight. Unless he it's like right here, you can start
You're on a
punching.
ward.
Oh! I love this from Rin. Oh, damn.
Giga Chad
Unfortunate,
Rin.
but that was
No, no,
really
yeah.
good.
Bot lane's just gonna rotate up though.
Alright, yeah, you gotta back out now. or not, or just fight them.
Oh,
The Swain's
Swain's
here
here.
too.
Oh, Cassidy's here.
Oh, good
They
grab on
find
the
the E on
Ezreal.
the Ezreal.
Oh,
Good
Oh,
hook.
Swing
Oh,
Rated
good hook.
Ezreal. Where's the
What?
follow
The
up?
team is
Where's the
not
follow
nearby.
up?
there's Tristana. Tristana was too. Oh, where was she?
She's on the tower.
Oh.
Rest in peace, Wukong clone, and that's all that goes down. Hey, Swain rooted.
Cassidy gets a return tower mid too, so it's not even a bad trade.
Abel does? Yeah, I think.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
No, I think that is like actually really good for Targon because it could
Agreed.
have just gone so much worse. Well, if Abel dies here to the KO, it's not good. He's gonna be forced to flash.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think because that was so close to going horribly. Like if Tristana left the tower earlier and showed up, they could have lost 3 people there. And instead, all they get is just trade towers, and you're
I
happy.
just want to point out that
Waffle's
Waffle
gonna
is
have
at
to fight
almost
this.
200 CS a minute. Or sorry, 200.
Yeah.
200 CS a minute.
200
Whoa.
CS. And he's sitting
and he's up to
on
300 gold shutdown.
3,100 in his pocket.
Yeah, no, he is consuming the farm.
He's literally just
Yes.
walking around, just taking every camp,
Yeah,
every single
I mean,
minion. He's a
Yeah,
fucking
he's at like
vacuum.
11.5 CS a minute. It's ridiculous.
And
Waffle vacuum.
up to 300 gold shutdown for existing again. 0-0-0 scoreline.
He has
OP.
2 items.
Just bought a full Mortal Reminder, which is going to be very important against
He
this
has
team.
more gold than this 4-0 Tristana. So I mean, it makes sense.
Nice. Ezreal hits his stuff. Just about poking. Blue buff goes down on Trundle. And top turret falls for, I guess, in Demacia's favor. Okay. Both flashed. I don't know if Garen had enough gap close there that would have forced Kill to flash, but Kill does out of
Not sure.
respect.
But it's fine. Trade flashes.
Up to 350 shutdown. I'm gonna keep calling it out. I don't care. And it's back down again. I didn't know shutdowns could go down. I thought they just went up.
Well, they can go down.
Well,
Yeah, it's
Sometimes-
dependent, I think, on like the difference between you and your opponent. So if you're not doing anything and they are for a little bit, like, it'll go down.
You know.
no. I want to see a hull breaker from this Garen. Force the kill away from every team fight. Force the kill to always be matching you.
Yeah.
I think it's probably not good.
Oh, great
I don't
pick
think it's
on this
bad.
plane.
That's right. That's also
But
dead
I
Garen,
think he
though.
trades his life.
Oh,
And it goes to the
Tristana.
Trist.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is a disaster. Help
Good
us kill
tap,
Wait,
the
you
kill.
know.
blue side is still winning.
Holy shit, Tueri
Kill
popped
dies.
up. Yo, Tueri's swagging out.
Can we get
Tueri's
this?
59! Holy shit!
There's no way we just let this push happen.
Dude.
There's no way this pushback happens. Let's go.
Dude, Tueri's
Oh
1v9.
my
He actually
god.
held off all of the Demacia there. While they just beat it on the KO. I was like,
I mean, that was
Man, that was
also.
crazy.
I want to also shout out Edgar in that fight too. He had big
Cameron
heals.
and Tueri put an overtime there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was crazy.
Huge.
How much thunder healing is that? 325 this game. I want to bet that that's all that entire fight.
Yeah, it's all that fight, I'm sure.
What is center
And
stack
that's
looking
getting
like?
pretty farmed up as well, yeah.
83.
83.
He's sacking.
20 minutes. That.
I
That's
don't know if
insane.
that's good or not, but it seems good.
Swain at 360 bonus health as well.
Yeah,
I forgot that was something he did.
The shutdown did go to Tristana. She's sitting at 2 items now.
And
Yeah, but so is Dak.
Tristana
so is
shutdown
Ezreal
also
now.
went back to Zach. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really, really good for Targon there. It was looking a little bit rough because nothing was happening for them, and they're getting scaled. But yeah, that was really good.
I just think this range advantage is really, really nice for Targon.
I
You
agree.
can, like, Ezreal, Senna's Seraphine, there's just so much poke to the point where you just have Wukong knocking everyone up and beating Garen, just being annoying in fights, and making it really hard to focus on the people who are actually winning the fights.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is the Ezreal Senna. So I think as Demacia, you just gotta be really, really disciplined and focused on, like, I'm not lost. I'm hooking these specific targets. We're focusing these specific targets, and
This,
look at this again. It's Turi and Lucky over
yeah.
the wall, while Edgar just sits in the back.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh my God.
oh,
the
beautiful.
Really
Seraphion.
makes me
Like,
feel.
Holy shit. Yeah, I'd FF.
yeah, this is Targon in 2.
Targon too.
They're
Really
just
hope it
being
was Targon.
outplayed like map wide.
Yeah, they're outclassed.
It's just comfort. Like it's really just comfort def. Targon just looking really comfortable on all the champions. Really like
Why we would leave Garen up again? Like if I'm Demacia, or like
Yeah.
why wouldn't we take it?
I don't know.
yeah. It feels weird to say like
I
this
mean,
is the main reason we lost the game before, and we're
No.
just gonna allow it to happen again.
I don't hate the Kale, right? I think the Kale was fine. And then they wanted the Kale over the Garen. I think the Kale picks fine here. It's just like, I don't know, like I said, like the rest of the team doesn't do much. Tristana's got some kills, so she's able to contribute, but I don't like the Trundle, I don't like the Swain, or the Nautilus. There's not much they can really do this game.
Yep, agreed. I think it's I don't know. I feel like Garen is just increasingly a problem.
Yeah.
Whilst everyone else, Ezreal and Senna as well, are scaling. Senna obviously can go infinite stacks. Like,
Yep.
also scaling. Senna with the biggest shutdown in the game right now. Very, very fed.
Alright, now, talk to you about the next series.
Whoa, it's gonna be a quick 2-0 in Akathia's favor.
Okay, okay. You guys anything spicy planned?
Oh, hell yeah, we always do.
Hell yeah.
Especially because Andrew's our team captain.
Check support, check support, check support.
Oh
You
man,
gotta be
it's
on the
just
support.
this game is just it's done.
I mean, it's not over. Tristana's fine.
know, it's,
Tristana's got gold.
it's definitely
would
not
say-
over. You're right, but
I would
it's
say
looking
80-20.
over.
Yeah, I'd say 80
Yeah.
right now.
I think my issue now that I look at it more with Demacia's comp is actually just a lack of like CC and a lack of engage onto like Ezreal Senna and a way to like Wukong and Garen get all put in your face and they just can't really get and stop Ezreal Senna.
I mean, for me, the problem I felt was the biggest problems were the Trundle and the Swain. Like, these are two champions that need to be up close and can get kited easily. And, you know, Targon's team comp is just so good at kiting with the Seraphine, Senna, and Ezreal.
Yeah. Like
just
they need
like-
a way to get onto these carries on Ezreal and Senna. They can't do it because they have no.
Yeah.
It's really hard for Nautilus to get a hook and get onto them because you just have Garen and Wukong in front being annoying. It's a really
but-
simple but effective front to back.
A little skirmish down here.
It's just poke.
But to the credit of Targon, right, like, they locked in Wukong, Demacia locks in Swain Trundle, and they instantly pick up the Ezreal. Like, they know what their game plan is, right? They're just gonna kite.
Yeah.
I don't think that they're...
Flank coming in here from Garen, burn the back of the tower. Probably just here to get more
whatever he
farm.
wants.
But
He's just looking for the wave to proxy. He doesn't give a shit about
yeah,
anything.
I just want more caster minions. Why are these champions in the way?
Oh,
Going
yeah,
in
that's
though.
Garen on spinning on top of
huge
3
engage.
people, like double
Yeah.
spins. It's
Yeah,
just
Actual-
it's a game. The game's over now.
Double big
this is
red
game. GG.
Spend to win comp.
Targon
GG.
too.
Targon into never doubted.
Hey, you know what? I think if you're Targon and you're Targon fans like we are, or at least I am in this chat,
Yeah,
you know,
you're happy about this.
Oh,
You're
Crack
happy
Flash
Targon
over the wall,
won
cancelled it back. Love to see
I
it.
think-
Does
yeah,
absolutely
you're
nothing, but it was
happy
entertaining.
happy to see Targon played the bench that you know they can.
this. Yeah.
You know, they've fallen short of the expectations they had for themselves in the past.
I
And
mean,
that,
tiebreakers made them
put on
fall
there,
short.
But
Tiebreakers kicked them
No.
short.
The tiebreaker was lost to the team that beat them. So
Okay.
true.
Now the real question is, who do you guys think MVP? Who was MVP here?
not Zach. Zach never deserves MVP.
Edgar. I thought
Edgar? Both
was
games?
clean. Yeah. Edgar's game was clean today. Like from the vision control in game 1 into the
Alright,
actual
I'm
semi in
back.
game 2.
my Discord's back.
I think you can make the argument for everybody but Zach.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I
I
always
don't.
make
I
the
don't
argument
know.
for everyone but Zach.
Yeah, bro. Master of who? Bro, I didn't even see him in this game.
Yeah, who Michael?
No. But I think everybody in this game had like if anything, to me, it's like 60% lawful over like everyone else, just because of the first
Yeah.
like game 1 and game 2,
Game 1
like
was
his presence.
dominant. I mean, yeah, game 2 he didn't do as much, but he
Yeah,
was a problem. He
but
just
like for
didn't
example, yeah,
He didn't get as many kills, but he was
a lot
he
of
was still a
pressure.
problem.
he was very
Yeah.
present on the map. You know, he was constantly
There was a
having
lot of
top shoved
pressure.
in. He was constantly taking camps away from Rin. As a
Yeah.
jungler, having
think-
your top lane tower go down that early and just losing half of your farm and income,
I think my
is so annoying.
I think my vote goes for lawful. I think he did so much this game, like this
Yeah.
whole series.
Yeah,
I think you can make an argument for everyone on
Yeah, you
Targon
can.
except Zach, and I think that's like
Yeah.
just shows like as a team they handle the load quite well.
I'm on Ben. Ben showed up to play.
Yeah, we
Uh,
had like no cap without like sounding like we didn't talk. We did have our critiques of Ben coming into this game. He wasn't showing up, or
Yeah.
at least whenever I was talking to other like my team, for example, and when we're talking about Zach, we were saying like he didn't have like his standout games, but then I mean he shut us up. Like he came out when it mattered. Like obviously this was an elimination game, and he said, "Nah, bro, we ain't getting eliminated today."
Nope. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, he showed up.
Captain,
Back to
where
his
you
full
at?
glory. Yeah, you want to get captains in here?
Come on, Captain Skin here.
Maybe a little,
I personally don't have questions. I think
I don't know.
I think this game was just Zach's team out macroing like completely. I think it was just an outplay by every single
It's
person
pretty
on that
clear
team.
What happened?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Zach.
What was that?
Hey, what's up?
Congratulations.
Oh, I
Thank
do
you.
have one question actually, bro. This is some pre-game shade, but how you feeling about your game against Pingu's team next week?
Not good because I'm gonna be out of town a lot of the week. So.
Oh no, don't worry,
Yeah.
bro. We'll
No,
lose
the-
just for you, bro.
The excuse is coming out already.
No,
Excuses? What
but
are you talking about? Did you watch those games?
True.
yeah.
Yeah, you got
Honest-
hard carried by Lawful Dog.
Damn,
He did
you're
pop
doing
off.
like that?
Oh, yo, what's with the
Hey,
shade, bro? We're
as
coming
long
here to
as-
congratulate
What
him.
the fuck is this?
As long as
Yeah.
Waffles, as long as Waffles not going to be out of town, you're fine.
Ben
Yeah.
popped off.
That popped
No,
off,
it's-
but Matt played well too.
I mean, it's mostly because Zach always says that he never gets MVP.
No, I'm not
He's-
allowed to. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he's
against the
I
rules.
mean,
consistently
to be
one of the
fair,
carries.
You know,
Yeah,
I
I think we
understand
just had
what
a
you're
really good game plan. We
Hey,
had
yeah,
answers for everything, like they could have picked or
I
did
love
pick.
that, bro. No, like honestly, there's really no questions. Like throughout the whole game, we just saw you guys outplayed them everywhere. Like lane wise, it was just diff in every single lane. Macro, you guys had an answer to all their ganks, all their like dragon plans. It was just
Yeah.
clear. Like you guys basically read
there's a
them.
lot of there's a lot of times where I see like they'd set up something, but you guys had brought the numbers already. You knew what was happening and you planned for
Mhm.
it, and it's like just shut down any attempt of them coming back into the game.
We were communicating a lot. We also just like game one, our draft plan going into it was we just banned Renata Wukong because those are the only things that we care that they first pick. And then the Kog'Maw, we showed that we can just steamroll games with Kog'Maw, so they felt pressured to first pick it, and we were like, all right, fine, we'll just shit on it in lane with Lucian. And then force him to buy QSS with Skarner. And then we just have like this bot lane dominance so that we have all the space in the river for dragons, and then force them to walk into Zyra Seraphine. It was impossible.
Yeah. No, it was
Yeah.
crazy. Like good game for you guys, honestly.
Thank
yeah,
you.
well played.
Yeah, it feels good, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
winning
bro,
does feel better than losing. It is true.
We haven't won in a while, but you know what? Like I've always said, we win the series that matter.
It's true. It's
I
true.
love that.
You,
Yeah.
We're
you,
about
lost,
to
Yeah.
series that matters.
you kind of lost the series that mattered last week, though, right?
It didn't really
It
matter
doesn't
though.
really matter.
No, it
Yeah.
didn't matter.
It
It just determined which team, but in this match, got first pick of side selection.
I'm just throwing shade.
Yeah, you literally only
Yeah,
won this
try harder
game
next
because you
time,
didn't
Michael.
get
Let's
side
let's
selection
hear
pick.
let's hear the only let's hear the shade from the guy in here who's eliminated from the tournament. By the way,
yeah.
last
The only person here no longer playing.
the only person who just got wiped.
Zach can attest to this, but I asked in the Shadow Isles chat this morning which role configuration we were running this week. I said Booze spectator, Makoto spectator, Debella spectator, Fish spectator, Fuel spectator. The 5 spectator comp is undefeated.
Yeah. No one's ever lost going 5 spectators.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry,
true.
you're just saving the game plan for next tournament. Targon 2, baby. Never doubted.
Targon too.
It does not look like we're going to get a representative from Demacia, so I don't think any of us have any other questions. At least I don't.
Yeah, I don't really have
Zach.
questions for Zach
Yeah,
or
no.
Demacia either way.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt pretty clear to me what happened.
Gameplay spoke for itself.
I would say so. There wasn't anything major questions.
Oh,
you
bro,
Alright.
I'm just saying.
GG's.
At 8 o'clock, bro. Tune in.
I will.
You're about to see some wonky stuff.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out to Cassidy.
Yeah,
So-
nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks for coming in and saving the day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright, then I'm going to turn it off, and we'll
GG's.
see you all in
GG's, we'll play.
2.5 hours-ish for
Yeah,
the
and,
next game.
Congrats to Targon.
Alright.
Hell yeah.